Several missteps and systemic vulnerabilities. Those are just a few of the ways lawmakers describe mistakes made by the Army in the lead up to the midair collision between a Black Hawk helicopter and passenger plane. The U.S. Committee on the Military and Foreign Affairs released this report today, just days after the U.S. government admitted fault in the January tragedy. 7 News' Christian Flores breaks down the findings and what one pilot's take on the issues raised.
This report outlines a number of mistakes made by that Army helicopter crew in the moments before the deadly midair collision, including communication failures. And now we're hearing from a pilot who breaks down how these mistakes may have contributed to that crash and what needs to be done now to prevent this from happening again. Images of the wreckage from the crash killing 67 people show the devastation from nearly a year ago. And now, members of Congress want to make sure we learn from this tragedy, releasing this report. It reveals the Army helicopter crew had communication failures, did not follow air traffic controller instructions, wore night vision goggles that limited their vision, and turned off their navigation system.
The fact that the helicopter pilots had the technology that could have avoided this collision, and instead the equipment was turned off, is stunning.
WTOP anchor Dan Ronan is a licensed pilot and air safety investigator and read through the report. He says he was alarmed by another finding. The hotline between the Pentagon and Reagan National Airport tower had been offline since 2022.
If you have a potential helicopter flight that's going to be flying along the Potomac at a low altitude, you pick up the red phone.
According to the documents, the Army lacked certain knowledge of the busy airspace it frequently uses.
This is the most complex airspace in the world. I can't underscore that enough. This airspace, because of the prohibited area by the White House, the monuments, the Pentagon, all of the things that go into it, it makes flying around Reagan so difficult, so challenging.
Since the crash, the Pentagon has made changes, like creating a new hotline, limiting flights in the airspace, and requiring the navigation system to be on during training missions. But the subcommittee is still recommending the Pentagon's Inspector General conduct a much more comprehensive review.
You have to know exactly what you're doing, and you have to be in constant contact with controllers.
Christian Flores, 7 News.